Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pandrea Finance. My name is Alex Pandrea, and in today's video, we are answering the age-old question, how much do YouTubers make? And more specifically, how much does this channel make with only 3 months of existence? I started this channel back in August, and we've grown pretty fast to 30,000 subscribers. So thank you so much to everybody out there who has subscribed. If you haven't already, well, at least you're watching this video, so thank you. If you're not watching this video, then wait. I am all for transparency, and that's exactly what we are going to do in this video. We're taking a look at my analytics, and we're going to do it in such a way that I haven't really seen done before on YouTube. And hopefully by watching the video all the way through, you can get a better sense of how YouTube pays you. If you want to start your own channel, or if you're just curious, all questions shall be answered. Now, if you are new to this channel, hi. Welcome. My name is Alex, and I am a business owner, investor, magician, and apparently YouTuber. I started my magic production and playing card business back 10 years ago. This is my main source of revenue, and throughout the years I've been investing the money that I make into the market, and now I have my own channel on finance. Of course, you know this because you're watching the channel right now, where I take you through my journey of investing, the stock market, learning to trade options, and everything in between that has to do with finance and making money. About 3 months ago, in August of this year, I was having dinner with a friend of mine, Andre Jick, and he turned to me and he said, "Hey Alex, can you teach me a little bit about options?" I said, "Sure, Andre, I got you covered." Then he turns to me and said, "Hey Alex, can you teach me it on my channel, on video?" I said, "Yeah, cool, of course." Then he said, "Hey Alex, you should make a YouTube channel so you can teach people about options and finance." I said, "Well, honestly, I don't have the time, but here we are." But I am glad I did. This channel is still new to me. It's a side hustle. It's a hobby of mine, which I'm working on 1 day, 2 days a week. So let's just dive into all the analytics so you can see how much I make. Now, a very simple breakdown of how YouTube pays you is by the amount of ad revenue generated for the videos that you upload. Now, obviously, everybody knows about YouTube ads and the ads that play before your video, through your video. Now, as a YouTube creator, to be monetized, to be able to run ads on your videos, you need 2 things. First, you need 1,000 subscribers, and second, you need 4,000 hours of watch time. If you have those 2 things, you will get monetized and you can start running ads on your video. Now, once you are monetized, the amount of money that you are going to make will depend on how many ads are throughout your video, at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, as well as the amount that YouTube is paying you for those ads. Now, not all ads are alike and they don't pay you the same amount. This is going to depend on the type of content that you make and what industry you're in and what you're talking about. For instance, on this channel, we talk about personal finance, investing, and option trading, which YouTube will pay at a higher rate than maybe a vlog channel, because there is certain content that advertisers are willing to pay a higher amount to be in front of the viewers that are watching that specific content. So based off of the amount of ads and how much YouTube is paying per ad by the industry that you're talking about, then YouTube will pay you based off of something called the CPM. CPM translates to cost per mile. Don't know why it's called that, but this is the amount that YouTube is going to pay for the views that you bring to the advertisers, which leads to the example I want to show you now. All right, the first thing that we are going to take a look at is my first channel here on YouTube. This is my magic and sleight of hand tutorial channel, and this channel is about a few years old. It has 220,000 subscribers, and at this point probably has hundreds of videos. Now, I haven't uploaded here in a while, but it's going to set a good sort of benchmark to compare this channel to my finance channel, which has 30,000 subscribers, is only 3 months old, and it only has about, that's 12 videos. That can't be right. No, that's right. Only 12 videos. Well, it certainly feels like a lot more than 12. Now, jumping into the analytics of my magic channel. So remember, this is my first channel. This channel has gotten 22 million views in the lifetime of the channel. Now, the lifetime here says 2010, but I only started uploading consistently around 2017. So for about 4 years of consistent uploads, I've had 22 million views, 1.6 million watch hours, 220,000 subscribers, and an estimated revenue of $45,000. Now, here is what's interesting. If we go to the last 28 days, which is how YouTube calculates the monthly income, you can see I've had about 250,000 views, and my estimated monthly revenue for my magic channel is $869. Now, one note to make is that on this channel, I uploaded maybe like 5 or 6 times this year. So this year was not consistent at all. Now, if you click on revenue, you'll see a few things. First, the revenue per month, and then you'll see RPM, and CPM. Now again, CPM is how much YouTube takes in from the advertising revenue, but that's not necessarily how much you get to keep as a YouTube creator. So after YouTube takes their fair share, you are left with the RPM. So if you hover over here, you can see that it says, because RPM is calculated with your share of the revenue and includes views that weren't monetized, it's typically lower than the playback-based CPM. And you can see per day it makes about 30 bucks, 37, 27, around this range. Now again, I haven't uploaded consistently at all in the recent time periods. If we take a look at the monthly estimated revenue back in June, 966, 900, August 863, going down to 749 in September. Then a boost up because I posted a few videos in October to 1,326 and November 869, which is the current month. Now back last year and 2 years ago, and when I would consistently upload regularly, I think my average was around $2,000, $2,500, somewhere in between there. But nonetheless, that's just because I had more videos and more views during that month, but the CPM for this channel and the RPM stayed about the same. Now for comparison purposes later on, let's jump into one of my higher viewed videos on this channel. This video has gotten 1.6 million views, and my estimated revenue for this, again based off of the CPM and all of that, is $3,497. This would be since I've uploaded this video in 2018, so in the last 3 years it's made $3,497. Keep this in mind with 1.6 million views when we go forward and take a look at the finance channel to compare. Okay, let's jump into the analytics of this channel, my finance channel, and see how much money I make from this. Now, as you can see here, I started this channel August 5th. It is now November 28th. Now, I got monetized about 1 month into starting this channel. So this lifetime span here, the monetization span, will be about 3 months. As you can see, your channel has gotten 513,000 views so far, so not a lot of views, of course, compared to my magic channel. But I would say for a few months of uploading content onto this channel, I think it's doing pretty good. Watch time here, 62,000 hours, and the subscribers is 30,400 subscribers so far. We'll take a look at the revenue in a second, but first let's go through a little bit of the analytics here so you could get a general idea of how everything is calculated. Now, one important thing here is the click-through rate. Now, click-through rate is at 4.2% here on my channel, and they say it should be about 5% to 6%. Would be a good click-through rate, so I think I could definitely work on this number right here. Now, the reason I think this number is a little bit low in my case is because click-through rate usually depends on things like your thumbnail and your title. Now, for me, I generally don't like to make a very clickbaity title on my videos, and I certainly do not like to make any of those doomsday world is going to end thumbnail faces that you might see on other channels. Now, if you click on engagement here, you can take a look at the average view duration. This also shows how your channel is doing, if people are watching your video all the way through, or what the average amount of time that your viewers are watching your videos. Here we have an average view duration of 7 minutes 21 seconds, which is about a little bit less than 50%. Usually my videos are 15 minutes long, let's say on average. So a 7-minute average view duration would put it about halfway mark. I think again that can be a little bit higher. And you can see the spikes here in engagement on my videos and channel happen on Mondays, which are the days that I upload my videos. So every Monday that I upload, you'll see a spike over here. And if we click on revenue over here, again, you will see a spike in revenue every time I upload a video. Now you can see here that the revenue I make per day averages from about maybe $63 to a high of $148 on the days that I am uploading. Here's a high of $132, $168, all the way up to $374, my highest paying day. And you'll notice that these numbers are a little bit higher because if we take a look here, my CPM for my finance channel is $44, which is way higher than the $8 CPM that I had on my magic channel. And my RPM, what I get to keep, is $20. If you remember from my magic channel, it was about $3. So YouTube is paying me about 7 times more on my finance channel than it is on my magic channel. Now let's take a look at the first month of revenue. So August 5th to the 31st, I just had gotten monetized a few days prior. So you can see my CPM is 30 bucks, but my RPM is only 124. I'm assuming it's just because I had a few days of monetization then, and my estimated revenue for the month of August was a staggering $101.51. Now, of course, this was only because you can see here I only had about 1 or 2 days probably of revenue. But now let's go forward to the month of September, my first full month of monetization. You can see my CPM $37, RPM sticks to a solid 20 bucks, and my estimated revenue for the first full month is $2,337, which already surpasses my Magic channel by more than double. Jumping straight into October, the second full month of monetization. And as you can see here, the playback base CPM jumped up to $45.80, and the RPM went from 20 bucks to $24.97. So you can see here the increases, and the daily average also increased. So you can see here at a low of 57 bucks and then a high of 132 when I upload. 100, 105, coming in around the $90 mark, up to a high of this month of 169, which for the month of October gives us a grand total of $3,061.09, which is a little crazy because even on my Magic channel, I've never hit 3,000 per month, even at months that have had close to 1 million views per month. And now moving on to the current month of November, we are just ending November. So if you click on November, you can see that the CPM is $46.98. The RPM is a little bit higher at $26.30. And of course, the day-to-day revenue has gone up as well at a high of $374. And then of course, when I don't upload, it steadily comes down to about 167, and then back up to around 296 or around 300 when I do upload, and then back down when I don't. Which brings us to the grand total for this month, which I think is kind of crazy. The grand total for the month of November is $5,078.12. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So I didn't expect to even reach the amount that my Magic channel was making for at least a good amount of time. But there you go for this month, $5,078. And if we go to lifetime, so the last 3 months, practically since August to today, we have a estimated revenue total of $10,500. Now, if I scroll down here, we can go ahead and click on my highest paying. I think this is my highest paying video. And just as a comparison to the previously shown video from my other channel, the one with 1.6 million views, that had a revenue of $30-something $100. This has 112,000 views and an estimated revenue of $2,000. So this video got less than 1/10 the amount of views the other one got, but the estimated revenue for this was around $2,000, for that one around $3,000, which is a pretty crazy but interesting little comparison. Move this mic over here. Testing, better? So guys, if you like this type of content, please let me know in the comments so I can do more of it. I can keep you up to date with how the channel is doing and hopefully growing over time. Now, of course, at the present moment, I'm spending about a day to 2 days per week, usually around the weekends, to make the content for this channel, just because I am super busy throughout the week with my full-time business. But I do see a lot of potential in this channel, and obviously that comes from you guys supporting it as much as you have in these first few months. So I will be putting in a little bit more effort starting in the new year, hopefully uploading a little bit more frequently. So please let me know in the comments below what type of content you would like to see from me going forward. Look, the reason I'm doing these videos is because I truly love to teach, and hopefully I'm providing some value to you out there. So if you enjoy the content that I am doing, go ahead, hit the like button. It would mean a lot to me and to this channel. And of course, I shouldn't have to say it, but subscribe if you haven't already. We're at 30, we're going to 50, we're going to 100. So join the journey. I appreciate every one of you out there. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you very shortly on the next video.